Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm glad y'all made it back here in this space. I'm super excited because this is like the first time I've ever been consistent with anything that has to do with videos, so I'm really excited. So hi, welcome back. If you didn't know already, hi, my name is Paige, and you guys are watching Paisley TV. I'm so happy that you guys are here. It makes my heart warm. And you are currently watching Sip Your Wine Sunday, which I'm super excited about because actually I tried hard. I went to my grocery store and I was trying hard not to pick up Stella Rosa, right? Because Stella Rosa is my stuff, but everybody drinks Stella Rosa. So on my channel, I'm gonna try a new wine that I've never had before. And that's gonna be fun because you guys will know the secrets of the good wines too. So hopefully I'm picking some good ones. So today, I found this one. I thought it was super bougie. It looked super bougie, so I was like, I'm gonna buy this. And it's called, I don't know if it's Vipra or Vipra. Or Vipra, maybe. I don't know, but it's pretty. It's very like aesthetically pleasing. And so it says sweet. It's a sweet red. So we'll see how sweet it is. I'm super excited. I just hope it has enough alcohol in it. Cause I mean the bottle was like maybe $13, something like that. 13 or 14, I can't remember. But damn, shit's hard to open. Okay, we got it open. It smells good. It smells really fruity. Oh, that color though. Look at that color. Oh my god. Oh. This is... Look, I told y'all the wine last week was the bee's knees, but this right here, this is like... It tastes like... Man, what does that taste like? It almost kind of tastes like Welch's juice. It tastes like Welch's juice. Bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Yeah. This is good. Now that we have our wine, the question of the week that I got was, I mean, it's kind of a basic question, you know what I'm saying? So the question I received this week was through my Snapchat again, and they asked me, what's it like? What did they ask? They asked, what was it like living on your own, and what is your favorite part about it? And to be honest, yo, like, living by yourself is heavenly. It really is. It is like, man, I don't even know how to explain. Like, it is like, it's almost satisfying. Just in my personal opinion, because some people can't live by themselves, but I love living by myself. I don't like roommates. I don't know. It's just people living in the same space as me. It's just super weird, but I love it. I think it's, I don't know, it's just satisfying. It's because I consider my home to be my sanctuary. Like this, like literally in my home, it's like just, it's peace in here. Like when you walk in, it's just automatic, just serenity. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not just saying that coming from my mouth. Everybody that comes to my house says the same exact thing. But yeah, man, I think my favorite part about being on my own though would be, oh shit. Oh God, I put the lid on it. I thought I spilled my wine. Oh my god. Oh my god. But anyway, so as I was saying, I think my favorite part about being on my own is just coming home and knowing that this is my sanctuary. Like, I know if I'll come home, ain't nobody messing with my shit, ain't nobody in my space, ain't nobody trying to wash my dishes or fold my, do my laundry. I don't like people touching my things, basically. So I think that's my favorite part about it, is just knowing that this place is mine and can't nobody tell me what to do with it or how to do it. You know what I'm saying? I like to do what I want to do. Sometimes if I want to walk around the house naked, I can do that without being considerate of others. It's just, oh, it's lovely. Yeah, man, it's pretty dope. The weirdest thing that I can say about living on your own, though, is that, I don't know, like, dealing with neighbors is super weird. Like, so this is the very first apartment I've ever lived in by myself. Before then I was like staying with my mom and stuff. Cause mind you, I'm like only like 22, but I got this place. I've been living here about what, a year? No, a year and like a half. I've been here for like a year and a half now. So, I've met some interesting people living here. I mean, my neighborhood isn't bad. Like, I don't live in the ghettos. I'm kind of like in between, you know what I'm saying? It can be scary. Like, it can be kind of like, cause I'm small. I'm 5'7", 130 pounds on a good day. You know what I'm saying? Just, it's scary being by yourself. Like, I have so many locks on my doors. I don't play. I don't do strangers. When strangers try to talk to me, especially if they're men, I don't fuck with it. And I feel like you have to be like that everywhere, but for some reason, I don't know. For me, it's just being inside of my house and knowing that I'm by myself and there's like an outside world that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people could be like, I want to rob her house today. And that just kind of makes me feel funny. But to bring that up, I hate having neighbors. I swear, when I actually own a property, I at least want to be a mile away from each person. Like, I don't want anybody close to me. I don't want nobody knowing my business, what I do, where I'm from. I don't need nobody asking me questions. Like, I would really just prefer them not to be in my space. And I feel like that now because when I moved here, like when I first moved here, there was nobody in the complex, like none. I was like the only person here, like literally the only person, until a few months later. But yeah, man, the neighbors, some people are just really loud. They got badass kids, or you have ones that are super creepy. And this neighbor that moved in, I was by myself for a long time, but this neighbor moved in. I never really knew who they were. I never saw their face because I was always like, I leave, I go to work, so when I come home, they're in the house. And so he was kind of pissing me off because I have this parking space. I don't like people parking in my space. But when he moved in, he was always parking in my fucking space. It always used to make me so mad because he knew that I parked there. Like, when he moved there, he saw my car. Like, he sees my car in that space every day, and then like a whole week later, he starts taking my space. So that was one thing. And I was just like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna just park next beside his car. And he lived there for a few weeks, and one day my mom came up to me. It's funny, my mom lives so close to me, so I can just like literally walk to her if I need to, but she has her own place. And she came up to me one day and she was like, man, like some crazy dude was trying to talk to me and he was trying to flirt with me or whatever the case, and whatever I said ticked him off, and he started cussing me out, and he like just sped off and drove off. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's a little weird. And my mom's dramatic, so I'm thinking that it probably happened, but it was probably way simmered down. I completely forget about the story. And a few weeks later, I'm picking her up to take her to the grocery store, and I needed to stop back at my house to, I believe, get my grocery list. I was doing something. I needed to go back to the house for something. And we pull up to my apartment, and she sees his truck. And she's like, yo, like, I know that truck. That dude was trying to talk to me, yada, yada, whatever the case may be. So I'm like, what? Like, so what you saying is the man that could just cuss you out is living underneath me? Like, that's my neighbor? And she's like, yeah, I think so. And she was like, stay away from him. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I go upstairs, and I grabbed my grocery list, and I was throwing something out, and I guess he heard me, or I don't know if he heard my footsteps or he heard me coming out the door or what, but I come out the door, I'm trying to lock my door, and he doesn't even say hello. Like, he walks out his door, and then he turns around and he goes, I'm the new guy. You know, my ass, like, I'm super awkward as it is. Like, I don't do people like that, so I'm like, oh, hello? Like, what do you want me to say? New guy, okay. So I was like, hello, I'm your neighbor, nice to meet you. He was like, do you have a boyfriend? And, like, when I tell you, I was terrified. Like, I was like, man, like, what the fuck? And mind you, this guy is big. Like, he's at least like 6'2". He's big, and he's wide. He's bald. He's super scary. Anyway, he was like, do you have a boyfriend? And, all I could do was, like, look at him and just be like, yeah. Why you asking? I didn't ask him why you asking, but in my head, I was like, why you asking? Like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to put me in your closet? Like, I was scared. This wine is so good, though. I was, like, trying to scurry and get back in my car. And, like, I didn't even walk to the trash can because I was, like, scared. So I put my trash in my car, and I drive off to the trash, right? And my trash is, like, literally right by my door. But I didn't want to, like, walk to the trash can, then come back, and then have to try to converse with this dude because it's obvious he's wanting to talk to me. You could tell he might have been a little challenged. Can't really tell him what he got, but you could tell he wasn't wrapped right. Took the trash, I put it in my car, and I drive to my trash can. And I'm driving to my trash can, and literally from getting to my car to driving to the dumpster to getting out the car, putting the trash in the dumpster, walking back to my car, and driving off, he literally watched me the entire way. Super weird. So from that point, I was like, okay, I gotta stay away from this dude. I like made it like a point. Like, anytime I saw him outside or him driving up to the parking lot, I'd take my car, pull off. I'd make like 2 blocks. I'd like maybe drive like maybe 2 or 3 minutes around the block and come back and make sure he was inside for me to go inside. Because I was like, I don't know if this dude like wait for me, like, because some dudes just do that. You know what I'm saying? It was like that for months. And then again, there was one night when I was with my friends and we were working out, you know what I'm saying? So we were like on this little island thing, and we're like going and we're running and things were going good. And I actually ended up leaving my friends behind because like I was running a little bit faster than them. And mind you, it was late. It was like maybe, it was at least like 8. And here he comes in his truck. And I have my earphones in, so I can't really hear what he's saying, but he's slowed down trying to talk to me. So I take out my earphones and I'm like, I don't want nothing you got. Leave me alone. And I was like, I'm gonna take a picture of your license plate if you don't leave me alone. And he said something. He called me all types of bitches and hoes and sped off in his car and drove off. So after that happened, I haven't seen that. Oh, and it's crazy because in between this, he was like, leaving shit on my door. He was leaving like food and stuff. And my friend was like, yo, like, he like had to open up the door, and he was like, we don't need your stuff, right? So he stopped putting food on my door. And that was before the incident happened when we were working out. So that was a little weird. He was like leaving stuff on my door, and like it would be like food that he just bought, but I would like throw it out because I didn't know if he like injected it with something. Because you know, people are crazy. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm not about to take nothing from nobody. So then after that, one of my friends were over, and it was super weird because they went to go outside to get something, and old dude comes out, and they're like talking to them or whatever, and I don't know, they said something to my neighbor. To this day, they won't tell me. And so I don't know. They said they didn't say anything too bad, but they said something to him, which obviously made it super weird, because the day after that, I was with my friends again, my girlfriends, and what happened? So we were actually coming back from the gym again, and we're all walking up the stairs, kikiing and ha-haing, and he comes outside because he hears us out there, and he's like, hey, it was like, I just want to say that I'm sorry if I ever made you uncomfortable, and you know that was never my intention. And he was like, did I ever make you uncomfortable? I'm so sorry. And I was just like, yo, like it's cool. just leave me alone. Like, it's totally fine. Just don't talk to me. And that was pretty much that. I like stopped seeing his car. His car was gone. So I was like, damn, like, I mean, shit. Because you know, this like the whole quarantine thing was going down. So I was like, well, damn, maybe he like evacuated. Maybe he got some kind of like, what do you call it? Those apocalypse cabins. Maybe that's where he went. So I was thinking that's where he went. And then later on, I spoke with one of the, what do you call them? Tenants? It's not tenants, is it? I don't know, one of the office people for the apartments. And I asked him, I was like, yo, like, I haven't seen my neighbor in a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's weird. Like, where is he at? And they were like, oh yeah, like, we evicted him. I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, I don't even understand how y'all let this person move in anyway, because he literally acts like he keeps dead bodies in his closet. Like, no fucking joke. Like, I wish I knew what his name was, because he really needs to be exposed. Like, it's not safe. And they didn't tell me why exactly. I assumed it was because he was making people uncomfortable, and it was more than just me. He had a thing with black women. Like, he would try to talk to them and then just blow up and like start cussing them out and stuff. And it happened like multiple women in the complex. So I don't know if his mama did him wrong or something, but something happened and he wasn't happy about it. But yeah, that's basically my little story about my creepy neighbor. So I don't like being on my own for that reason, but other than that, it's super satisfying. Like, I wouldn't want to take it back for anything. Like, it's dope. And I like it. I just had a cold chill. Did y'all see that? 'Cause I was like, oh. Well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that little episode. You know what I'm saying? It was fun doing. And, you know, follow me on my socials if you like. Hit the subscribe button, you know, the little like button, and then the little bell thingy ding, so that way y'all know when I upload. Yeah, dude. Also, if y'all want to leave me questions, do it. I mean, that's, you know, leave me a comment below asking me your questions. Or if you don't even want your business out like that, hit me up on my socials. Put your questions there. And it doesn't have to be about me. Stop asking about me. What y'all want to know about me for? I'm just playing. It doesn't always have to be about me. So y'all can ask me anything. I want questions with a lot of context. So y'all can keep me talking, because I had to drag this one out. So, you know what I'm saying? Give me something, give me a little bit more substance. Not something that I can answer in like 2 seconds. But anyways, I thank y'all so much for coming back and watching this. I know it's a little weird for me, but I actually think it's pretty fun. But yeah, man, I hope that y'all are making good choices. I hope that y'all are happy and healthy and your chakras are aligned. And I thank you so much again. And I will catch you guys on the next Sunday. But yeah, I love y'all. Thanks for sticking around. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.